Good morning, everybody. Steve Georgia here, live from Allendale's trading floor. It is October 1st, 2010, and I am bringing you your morning coffee. Grains overnight were lower. You had corn down about 7 cents. You had beans down 7.5. You had the wheat market down about 4. So we are working a little bit lower here overnight. You had a lot of anticipation from first of the month, it's the first of the quarter. You've got new money coming into these markets, and we're going to find strength. I think that's probably why we had seen the markets yesterday, finding the grains anyway, firm back up near the close because of this anticipation of new money coming in and new buying. Also, on Friday, if you go back 9 Fridays, the past 9 Fridays, on average, corn has been up about 12 cents. So that's quite an average to have. The trend is up on Fridays, so I think that's what you had seen. But overnight, we are lower. The USDA report out yesterday really shook the tree here as far as corn, because that was a pretty bearish report for corn. It's putting almost another 300 million bushel back on top of the carryout. So they expected to see somewhere close to 1.35 billion to 1.489. They had gotten 1.708. So pretty bearish number there from USDA. Once again, we had bottomed the market on June 30th off the last quarterly stocks report. Now all of a sudden, they drop the bomb on us here, and they give us an extremely bearish report for this quarterly stocks report. So we'll see how we end up trading today. You do have a couple things right now. Funds were sellers yesterday, 25,000 contracts of corn. They bought 5,000 contracts of beans. Now, beans have been finding support here from bean oil. Bean oil has been very strong. You have still concerns that veg oil consumptions are going to be at record levels next year. So bean oil has been supported, which in turn has been supporting beans. Beans are also in an uptrend. They've been taking out some good resistance areas. We know the fundamentals of beans right now are bearish, but we're not trading the fundamentals at this time. Be careful, though, because every yield that I have heard so far for beans has been very good. So give us a call. Let us know what kind of yields you guys are getting out there. We greatly appreciate that. We run a tab here, or kind of tally that, just so we can get an idea what's really going on out there in the country. But you had the wheat market that had sold about 4,000 contracts yesterday. We saw a nice little recovery from wheat right at the close yesterday as well. As I mentioned, I think it's mostly due to the anticipation of new money coming into the markets here over the next 3 months that could end up pushing the grains a little bit higher yet. But the fundamentals have changed now for corn, so be careful with that. Crude oil, up $1.30 again today. Strong move yesterday, strong move so far today. We're back above $80 a barrel for crude. So that kind of snuck up on a lot of people. We're back to 81.25 right now. So we're back, in this trend. We broke out of a wedge formation for crude. You do have investor money coming into the energies and pushing things a little bit higher at this point. But crude has returned back above 80, and at this point does look pretty strong. You got the dollar continuing its downtrend this morning, down about 40 cents. So pushing things lower once again. Tried to recover yesterday. We had a nice move yesterday, but just couldn't hold the gains going into the close. We saw the dollar slip back, and now we've got some further pressure this morning. With the dollar being down, the metals once again are strong. Gold coming up, making new highs once again today, up $7 right now. You've got silver up about 20 cents, still continuing its uptrend. With the stock market looking to open stronger this morning, at this time, stock futures are up about 52 points. So as far as the weather, you've got the GFS models increase some rainfall for northern Minnesota, Michigan for Friday into Saturday. They're talking anywhere from a tenth to about half an inch of rain. Some totals maybe up to 3/4 of an inch of rain. But they have increased some of that rain amounts for those northern regions. They have reduced rainfall here in the central to southern plains here, October 9th through the 12th. So that second week here, they've taken some of the rain out. That should help harvest progress continue to keep pace. We are at a good clip right now. We're getting stuff done out there, and I think in a lot of areas over the weekend we're going to continue to get a lot done. So next week's reports as far as harvest progress could increase quite a bit. As far as the livestock, you do have hogs right now trading slightly lower. You had pork cutouts yesterday down about $1.08. So we'll see how that goes. If we will see funds kind of pull money away from livestock, they're heavily long in the hogs. They're heavily long in the cattle as well. Trends, though, are still up. So watch these support levels and watch pullbacks here for some buying to come in. We have seen a little bit of a pullback here this week. As far as fat cattle, right now we're kind of mixed. We had choice drop $1.07 yesterday, with select slipped about 95 cents. So we did find some early pressure overnight. Currently, we're trading mixed and kind of quiet, waiting to see what's going to happen in some of these other markets as well. But as I mentioned for the hogs, you do have you've got a lot of spec long positions right now in the cattle, so be careful with that. It is a new month, new quarter. We'll see what they're going to want to do with those positions as well. But give us a call over here with questions you may have. 800-262-7538. Check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys had a great week. We'll talk to you next week. Take care.